The Birdman. Once in a city, there lived an old man in a house. People thought he was one of the unusuals. However, he was just like the others. He went to the park with some slices of bread and always sat down on the same wooden bench. After all that was said, he would whistle a tune, the same tune every day, as if he was talking or communicating with someone or something. Finishing, he will wait for a while, and if you have good eyesight, you can see black drops in the plain blue sky. Second by second, you will soon realize that the black drops will grow out wings, then beaks, then heads, until it comes into sight. You will then see birds gliding around, singing the tune they heard a few minutes ago from the old man. When the birds finally land, the old man will gently tear piece by piece the bread and feeding it to the scavengers. Once finished, the old man will start speaking to the birds. People who walk by him start thinking as if he's a psycho or has gone mental. But really, he's actually speaking to the birds as if he hears them too. Thanks for feeding us, Isaac, exclaimed one of the birds with a full mouth. Yeah, thanks. You're a good man. People around you just think you're weird, but you're not. Then what is weird, demanded another one. The old man smiled. He stood up a moment. Guys, you're the only one of my trust. With that, the birds elegantly flew up and wandered into the sunset. The old man kneeled by, wearing them as if it was the last time he was going to see them. 3 months have passed and the old man did the same routine every day. Nothing has happened apart from the dramatic season changing spring to summer, until the sun came up from hiding and glared in the city, boiling people. It was night, and the old man was about to step out from his doorstep from his minuscule house onto the doormat until he had a car, shattering the silence to pieces. It screeched towards the senior until at the last moment, screech! The person driving it slammed down the brakes into a halt. Slowly coming out was the old man's sister. She was allergic to the sun, and every time an individual stared at her, you could see her lips tucked in under her teeth like a fish, swallowing water on the point of her nose and the huge feet she had. She was intensely smiling at the old man, who was shocked and puzzled. He didn't invite us on what was going on. His sister Fern came closer and closer till the old man could smell the tuna she had for breakfast. Hello, brother. I heard that you have trouble paying taxes, bills, and mortgages. You know you can always come move with me. I could have a separate room with a bed and a TV. The old man looked uncertain. He had to say yes, as he knew either way his sister would still be able to persuade him. Eventually, he agreed with his sister. The birds waited for him in the park, but still he didn't arrive. They knew the old man had always promised he would come every day. So the birds sent 2 of them to the old man's house. But when they reached their destination, they saw the old man with his sister. The 2 of them knew something was going wrong. As persuasive as Fern could be, she knew she didn't have a single thought about her brother. All she wanted to do was sell the house without her brother knowing. Arrived, the pair quickly scrambled out of the car and hurried into Fern's house, as dawn was about to break. When the old man got into the house, there were no windows, as his sister was allergic to sunlight. Well, brother, I hope you enjoy your visit. With that, she led him into his room, quickly shut the door and locked him in position. The old man stood for a while, observing his room. There was a toilet in the corner, a bed that looked comfortable, a miniature TV, applesauce in a huge bowl, and plenty of word puzzles. 9 months have passed. Occasionally, Fern would bring him a refill of applesauce and a lot more word puzzles. It was as if it was prison for the old man. He hated watching TV, he was bad at the word puzzles, and he soon became sick of the slimy food that his sister kept on bringing him. But, secretly in his coat pockets, he had stuffed with slices of bread, crust, and pizzas, which were special events his sister would bring him. You would have thought he was crazy of not eating the only food source, but it was the only thing that could help him escape. Some days had passed and the old man thought he had enough food in his coat pockets. He acted as if he was sick. You imagine eating applesauce for 9 months. He yelled and groaned, and when finally his sister heard him, she unlocked the door and asked what the matter was. The old man explained that he was feeling sick, so with the door open, she called the doctor to check on him. This was his chance. He sprinted through the door and out onto the front lawn. With that only be done, and determination in his eyes, he held out the slices of bread and pizzas out in the air, trying to get the scent travelling, and began whistling his tune as loud as he can. When he finished, he waited, until he realized one mistake. Birds are asleep at night and awake in the morning. He thought everything was going to fail. Tweet, tweet! He noticed those faint sounds, then it hit him. He realized it was the birds. They were coming with help. Seconds later, hundreds of birds came, and one by one, lifting the old man into the sky with all of their strength. He started to float inch by inch. Minutes later, he was in the air, and the birds flew him into the sunset. He was never seen again. So if a bird tweets at you, you know it's talking about the old bird man.